In the early 1900s, medicine in the United States was a bit chaotic. Back then, hospitals were run with unclear rules. Medical schools were scattered all over, some in proper buildings, while others were cramped and lacked laboratories, equipment, and well-trained instructors. There were inconsistent rules and no solid curriculum. So, in a nutshell, almost anyone could call themselves a doctor. For regular folks, seeking medical help was kinda risky. Trusting a doctor usually meant playing with your life. So, at that time, medicine was basically guesswork mixed with science. But something cool was brewing behind the scenes. That secret force was none other than John D. Rockefeller. Widely considered the richest man in the world, Rockefeller had built an enormous empire through oil. But this wasn't all about wealth. He believed in organization and progress. To him, medicine should be focused on science and reliability, not mere chance. So, he took action. Rockefeller made waves by funding medical research and educational program. Not just randomly, but thoughtfully. He wanted to get to the bottom of the problem. To do so, he needed someone that could examine the system with focus and sincerity. In 1910, a professor named Abraham Flexner was given an important mission. The task was to visit every medical school in the United States and evaluate their quality. Flexner got some crazy findings. Out of more than 150 schools, many turned out to be just diploma mills. Students spent money, attended some lectures, and got their degrees without ever having real patients or stepping into a proper lab. They didn't get any clinical training, and they didn't have a solid foundation in science. This mess was a problem, one that both doctors and patients were suffering from. Flexner documented everything clearly and honestly. He visited schools, observed teaching methods, and assessed facilities. The outcomes were more than just a report, they were an eye-opening revelation. Flexner's findings made people realize the harsh truth about medical education in America. It wasn't just about criticizing it, was about demanding change. And almost instantly, that change happened. Medical schools needed to evolve or close down. Institutions that didn't meet the new scientific and educational standards were shut down. More than half of them went the way of the trash. The remaining schools had no choice but to rebuild from scratch, introducing real-life training, hands-on experience, and tough requirements for entrance. Medicine turned from a quick shortcut into a focused, science-driven field. But this transformation wasn't just about words. Rockefeller put his money where his mouth was, with millions of dollars into universities, hospitals, and research institutions. He backed research facilities, provided faculty development, and helped build a system that could thrive in science and evidence. He didn't just point out the problem. He built the solution.